Well, hello there. Sadly, I gotta start off with some very sad news, and yes, it is gonna be a very complex video because I have got basically 6 flip-flap products to review. Not sure if we can count there. There's like 1, I'm pretty sure that's like 5 fingers in total. Oh, there's a train coming through. This here's the train I've been working for, that's the H200, and yes, just got derailed of course. But sadly, what I'm going to show you is some pretty sad news, and it's this one here. You remember I've been using this iPad to capture so many videos for my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, this iPad has died because when I got into the camera, I was a bit of, oh my god, there's a whole bunch of shattered glass. Looks like it's cracked. Unfortunately, this iPad, I've got this one working here. It is still working, but the problem is that when I've got access to the camera here, it just doesn't want to work. But nevertheless, I think it's got up running now. I think it's working. I think I was about to use this iPad here, but the problem is that before I started to make the video, this camera just wouldn't start. So I just feel like I'm very sorry for delaying the whole camera thing, of course. But what I might do is I might probably put the camera or the iPad somewhere here, just to keep it safe. But in this video I'm going to show you all sorts of things. There's 6 flip-flap toys I haven't got to review, and I might probably start with this one here. And it's called, let me have a look there, it's a £14.50 toy, and it's called let me have a look at the name and title, of course. It's called the Kelp, have a look in here, it's called the Kelp and Pacific Gull, what must I just say, Mixed Juvenile Flock 12-pack. Hopefully I'm just going to show you here. And the train's got derailed. Well, got re-railed again. And I'm pretty sure it says there, oh, the train's been derailed. I think this review's gone a bit haywire, hasn't it though? Well, let me try and show you. I think it says Generation 7 releases on, I think it's either the 6th or the 7th of January 2020. And if I flip to the other side here, there you can see is a whole bunch of artwork that relates into the seagulls that are inside this product. And you've also got there's the instructions on how to flap the birds, of course. And I think that's probably, probably the same design. The same amalgamation of all birds in a sense, eh? Wow, there's the all saying birds of a feather murdered together. And look at that, they've actually packed really nicely with Pacific gulls, with the kelp gulls right there, which is nice. I like it a lot. And it's quite nice that you get a male and a female kelp gull, of course. But you also get these beautiful Pacific gulls as well. And it's very much like a kelp gull with a black tail, very similar to the black-tailed gulls that you find in Asia. And I'm actually saying the word gull as in seagull, and not girls. Very weird dyslexia going on here with us. I think that red thing on the end of its bill is basically something to help the juveniles to basically feed easily there. I think it's something that's basically, I think this is like a tapping sort of thing. I don't know. It's like when the chicks are being fed by the mother, of course. I think this red thing here uses it. I'm pretty sure what this does though is that it helps to basically help the chick to eat properly though, and that's actually quite a very nice tactic, isn't it though? There's actually 2 female Pacific gulls and 4 juveniles, which is interesting. You get a male as well, only 1 male Pacific gull. But with the kelp gulls, yes, they're different. Yes, the juveniles are different, of course. Yes, they've got a different sort of eye colour, of course. They're yellow, of course. Same design as the juvenile Pacific gulls in terms of the wings, of course, but very much different, of course. Interesting, isn't it? And it comes into many different designs. I wonder where that kelp gull went to. Ah, there you go. There you go, I see. Anyways, I'm just going to repack this, because I just feel like that's just about it, though. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at too much of all the other stuff along the way, eh? And this video is going to be quite long, eh? I don't know if there's, going to be a whole bunch of jump cuts while using the webcam, and the train has got, it's just got stopped already though. maybe I should make a file reel on my YouTube channel on this one. We'll take a look at this one here. It's our next product here, based on the herons of Oz. £14.95. It's called the Whiteface an intermediate egret, heron and egret, heronry flock, 12 pack. I think that's what it says there. I'm pretty sure if you look at this way, if you look closely, you can actually see the word heron on top next to the intermediate egret's legs. Interesting, of course. Take a look at the back of the packaging, noticing that this one here is a very different piece of packaging now, by the way it looks like, because it's got this. And it's often I don't see these. It's an operated by and delivered by Royal Mail sort of tag, I suppose. It's printed. It's pretty nice, isn't it, though? And I'm pretty sure that train keeps on derailing, because I think it's... I gotta tell you what, I think it's the track that just keeps on kinkling and buckling at the same time, though. Take a look at... oh my god, this is interesting. Wow! And I think I've already had a look at these, but we'll take a look at this one here, of course. This is an intermediate egret. You can see by the beautiful yellow iris and the beak, of course. But there's actually two different versions. One is like a non-breeding version of the bird, and there's also a breeding version which has a green sort of head colorization going on here, but most of it is white, of course. It's got a red and yellow, what would you call it, beak pattern. I think this happens in the breeding season. I'm not sure if you can look at it carefully. You can see in how it's been detailed, of course. The wings are plain white. Yes, and they all have the name non-breeding intermediate egret, as you can see there, and breeding egret as well. Breeding intermediate egret, that's what it's called. Oh, beak's gone a bit iffy. There you go. I think I've just fixed the beak for you guys. And I've got to tell you guys, let's take a look at the white-faced heron. It's a very interesting one. It's a white-faced heron. Oh my goodness, there's the name here. Almost just got a bit of dyslexia going on here. It's got this white face with a yellow iris and the grey beak. And I'm pretty sure I was going to do a black beak, but I'm pretty sure grey is a huge, cheap alternative to that of, well, let's just say black. That's a very nice thing to say. So let's get the whole video going along. And I think it's quite funny. And I think the problem is that if I show you one problem here is that when this train makes contact to the stool support section here, it actually gets caught up though, which is the big problem I can see going on here. But we'll get into the video along the way though, because I'm quite curious on how much fun that we have though. And look at that! You can see the train going by, and I've actually just... I think one problem I could actually say is that when the train hits the wire on the track though, it just gets caught up and just gets derailed. What a naughty idea. Speaking of naughty, because we're coming up towards Christmas, I'm hoping, I gotta tell you what, I'm hoping I'm not going to be in the naughty list. Yes, the naughty list is one of my biggest nemesises. I suppose. I don't know what I'm saying. Either I should basically... either I've been sick, or either I've been really, really nasty. But let's just take a look at something which is also interesting. And these are very similar to the black-headed gulls and the silver gulls. It's called the what's that one says? New Zealandian black-billed gull flock 12-pack. Actually, it says the word bill and not billed. And it costs around £13.95. Oops. Bit unlucky for a price section here. This is 13, an unlucky number, and I've actually noticed that I've actually got derailed. And yep, I can see a problem there. Went through the slippers. And we'll go ahead, we'll just keep on... I don't know. Let's make the video go as it can, do, I suppose. And there's actually a very interesting cloud here. I'm not sure if I could decipher that one easily, but it says adult beaks. Well, let's just say adult. Let's just take a look at this one here. I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it says adult beaks. Adult darkish beaks, slight grey, I'm pretty sure, what does it say? Adult beaks are darkish slate grey, not black. Oh, I see. It took a bit of time to just read here, and I'm very sorry for delaying my talk in this video, because I'm trying to say things in this video that are appropriate to basically a whole bunch of people who are children these days, and I think that's a big problem for us though. But anyways, this is what the black-billed gull looks like, hence it's got this colour here, although it's slate grey, and the feet are also grey as well, which is very funny. And once again, it's got the red ring, similar to the silver gulls in Australia and New Zealand, which are also known as the red-billed gulls. There's the second or first winter plumage. I think the real trick to separate from first and second winter plumage, small black-headed, silver and grey-headed, you know, gulls in the sense is that you have to look out for the brown wing patches though. I'm pretty sure it's the wing patterns that you would define them as either first or second winter. I think the first winter plumages tend to have a brown patch there. You can see there's a bit of brown on the wing there. So yes, that's one tip if you're going to separate first winter from second winter in terms of, you know, bird plumages in a sense. And they can also be known as calendar years, which is quite interesting, as what we can obviously say. And there's a couple of gulls sitting there, of course. And I'm using the webcam again. Maybe with that, it's going to be quite obviously interesting to say that, wow, with that guy just using the webcam, how is he making himself really, really, you know, how is he basically doing this? I don't know. I just feel like I could just talk a whole bunch of nonsense on my whole freaking YouTube channel. Curse my voice. Anyways, let's just have a look at another one here. Going into the nostalgic but very well known silver gull. It's a very familiar bird in Australia, and it's basically called the adult flock and beak variations 12 pack, which is interesting. Hopefully I can see that. Where's the number 12? I think it's right there. Can you see it? And it costs around £14, which is basically, well, let's just say, 5 pence expensive than the black-billed gulls from New Zealand. Let's take a look what we've got. Oh, they come in different beak variations there, which is nice. There's one with red and a bit of black tip action going on here. Oh god, I think there's one problem here. I think it's these tracks, which are not doing the job well. And it comes in 3 different beak colour variations. Oh, I almost just burped. Don't know if this will work really well for children's videos, of course. Let's take a look what we've got. I think that's just about it. And we're going to have a bit of a close inspection on some of these silver gulls here. There's one of them here which has got a bit of grey and red. Not sure if you can see that well, of course, though. It's quite interesting, isn't it? We'll do a bit of flappy action, of course. I think 6 of them have no black patternings on them, but I might be totally wrong. And there's some which also have a black beak tip here as well, which is also interesting. The black tip, which is a very real, you know, key feature. I think you can also find them in black-headed gulls as well. But I think it's, you know, I would probably say the summer plumage black-headed gulls tend to have, you know, the ones with the chocolate brown heads tend to have this sort of colorization, I think. I don't think the wintering forms of black-headed gulls, which have, you know, sort of a dark headphoney sort of patch into their heads, is quite different, I suppose. They don't actually tend to show that colorization, but there's one of the silver gulls here. It's clear red in a sense. I think the older the bird, I think the brighter the beak, the older the bird. And it's a very interesting tip. Or should I say, the older the bird, the brighter the red beak would it be though. Or should I say, the redder the beak would be. And I think that's just about it though. Sorry this one's gone a bit rough already, because I'm literally filming this one here on a webcam. But also, I'm actually still struggling on how to basically speak in videos, but maybe I'm basically starting to feel like I am. Oh well, that's just about it though. And yes, remember that this is no 10 review in 10 minutes sort of video on my channel, of course. And I think the next one I might go for is this one here. It's called the Ruddy Tonestone what is it called? Mixed Plumage Flock 12-pack. Looks very cool, doesn't it, though? But I can't see the word pack, which is missing. I think this is definitely the first time I've encountered that. There it is there. And it costs around £13. £1 cheaper than, let's just say, than that freaking Silver Girl product. Let's take all we have. There's one of the turnstones, and I think turnstones are like sandpiper birds, which usually feed on invertebrates. I think they can be found during the autumn and winter months, and they will stay until, let's just say, spring, and they will reappear again in our British coast during, well, let's just say August, which is basically late summer and early autumn. And yes, this is the breeding plumage of the turnstone. It's got that eye band, of course. It's got a diagonal eye band. It's black. And you can see there's a different colorization here on this turnstone. It's got orange and some grey big wingtips, which is interesting. And then we've also got the wintering turnstone, which has got a brown head, but it has brown, well, let's just say patterns on the wing there, with still grey wingtips, which are big and grey, of course, not black. And we've also got a grey tail band. Now this is very similar to the Pacific Gals that we saw earlier, of course. And I think that's just about it. So you get these different colour variations here, which are quite amazing. And hopefully I think that really gives you a very interesting, significant, well, let's just say, piece of education that I'm actually showing you here on YouTube. And best of all, turnstones do have, well, let's just say, a white base of, well, on basically where the legs are, and also the wings. Well, let's just say the inner or the outer wing markings, of course. And I think last but by no means least is one of the most, well, deadliest of all products that you're going to be seeing in the Flat universe. Well, you're initially thinking, hey, this is really children friendly, but like I tell you guys, I don't know if this is going to be family friendly or not. It's Squabbly! The Carnivore Pigeons Flock 12-pack. Noticing they've just placed a letter Z instead of an S because they wanted to be absolutely hilarious. And guess what? £15.99, or basically £16, because this product is freaking deadly. And yes, it is so weird. Look at this pigeon. It looks like he's in a whole bunch of agony. Well, maybe he's not. Maybe he's literally just a pigeon that is basically covered in a whole bunch of dust somewhere. Maybe a dust storm or a bushfire, I don't know. And we'll take a look at the back of the packaging again. It's got the same packaging as I saw on the freaking egret and heron product that I've looked at recently. The white-faced herons and the intermediate egrets. And look at that, there's a whole bunch of severed pigeon heads. All being decapitated. Oh my god, this is going to be completely ultimate unfamily friendly and also unchildren friendly as well. But maybe I might be totally wrong. So I'm just going to basically unpack this and see where the deadliness comes in. And mind you, my confidence on making YouTube videos is now back again. Although I just feel like I've been unpacking this envelope, it feels like I haven't shown you on how I've unpacked my Flat products all along the way. There's basically 3 of these drumsticks. Aren't they meant to be chicken drumsticks, or is it pigeon drumsticks? I think the meat people tend to eat if you're doing pigeons is basically called a squab, which is also basically a name for a baby pigeon. It's called a squab. And then you get these freaking severed pigeon heads, which look totally identical to the origami Flappy Bird pigeons that we all tend to know of. We're just going to put that there, and then we're going to put another one there. Look at oh my god, this is like a freaking pigeon graveyard. Let's take a look at what we've got. Yeah, this is really unfamily friendly, guys. I don't know, I just feel like that this video could be demonetized. 3 pigeons, 7 heads. Anyways, let's just stop being really evil in this video here, because we're going to be taking a look at the freaking pigeons that we all love though. And mind you, I just feel like I'll be watching that brand new film, Spies in the Skies. I just feel like I'll be calling this one Deformers, Pigeons in Disguise. Oh, sorry for the Transformers pun. There's an orange one, which is completely interesting. It's an orange pigeon. Then you've also got another pigeon here. I think this is like the same sort of pigeon that we saw in previous videos. This is like a checkered pigeon, as you can tell by the checkers there, which are like this. But I don't think these are like proper checkers. They look like they've just been scribbled. I dare say they look like scribbles to me than checkered boards. I don't know. Checkerboards is the proper naming, I would say. This one, oh my goodness me. This is like the blue bar pigeon, but I think it's not really a blue bar pigeon. It's just a generic pigeon. And then we've got a pied one, of course. I mean, you know, there's so many different variations in pigeons. Via the eyes, of course, they're always orange. This one here as well. I think we've already seen that one, basically, perhaps. And we've got two brown ones here. And this one's got, well, it looks like to be a white rump or belly, I suppose. I don't know. And it's got white and brown wings. Nice patterns, of course. Very symmetrical indeed. I like it. And last but by no means least, here's one with an orange eye, but it also has a brown iris. Looks very humanized, doesn't it? For a pigeon like that. And we flap like this, or like so. Look at that. Looks very interesting. What do you think? It looks mighty cool. I don't know. Maybe these guys are just too simplistic for the fact that this is basically a very brand new starter for people who want to create freaking flapping birds. And yes, they are the ultimate symbols of flapping birds. But anyways, I think there's basically something that we haven't done for quite a long time, and it's basically some people saying to me, "Hey, you haven't done the advent calendar anymore, blah blah." Well, I'm going to do it now, because I'm literally just thinking, oh yes, there's a whole bunch of things I actually haven't discovered throughout the rest of my advent calendar videos. And where's the freaking... Oh, there's one of the candy canes here. I'm going to put it like so. I think... Where did I left off to? I think... where did I left off to? I just can't remember though. If I remember... I think it was number 9. Or number 10. Okay, let me take a look at number 10. There's a robin here. Okay, 11. There's a Santa Claus hat, which is interesting. It's like a little Santa Claus hat. And number 12, it comes with, well, let's take a look. Number 12, there's a stocking. Very interesting. And because we're coming up towards Christmas, I'm going to show you both the regular and the summer. Oh no, this advent calendar has been destroyed. Oh no, it looks like our advent calendars have been totally broken in a sense, which is not very nice. There's a candy cane inside box number 13. Number 14 says, we've got a penguin! It looks freaking rough and ready! Oh no! It's a freaking cheap and nasty penguin. It just doesn't look that right. I don't know, maybe I'm just criticising, but it looks so funny. I suppose I should have straightened up one of the penguins, of course. Here's another one there. Okay, so we've got two penguins, which is very, very nice. Although this one's seen far better days, as like the other penguin has. Oh god, I think this advent calendar is turning into a whole bunch of tragedy. Oh dear, looks like I'm feeling too intense there. Super intense. And oh my god, this is going to turn into an ultimate giant mess. Well, just kidding, it won't be messy. Here's number 16. What do we have? Oh, it's another advent calendar. Sort of candy cane, I call it. There's another Santa hat. We've got another one of these Santa hats. Okay, so we're going to have a look at 18. We've got a blue lined candy cane. Very nice to hear about it. And we're going to take a look at the other ones there. 19. Number 19. What do we have in number 19? Oh, we're going to have... Oh, what's that there? Oh, I see. Is that like a freaking stocking? It looks like a long piece of stocking, eh? Which is very weird. Number 19. And then we've got... Oh, get back in here. Number 20. Oh, look at that. It's a robin who looks like he's almost decidedly decapitated. But he's not. He just feels like his life is going to be... Holy macaroni. Oh, wow. I don't know what I'm saying. Is going to be completely catastrophic. That's one word I would like to say. There's a candy cane here. And there's also... Oh, what is that? Is that a goose? Is it like something to do with the 6 geese laying? Thingy Bob in the 12 Days of Christmas. You know, in the 12 Days of Christmas, I think the first 7 days tend to have birds, but I think if you count day 11, I'll probably say sandpipers. I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. There's a golden stocking. And number 24, if we come towards Christmas Eve, is a star. It's just literally a star. And let me show you what's in the summer one, because I think I'm going to save the big box for another video, the 25 box. And I just feel like, wow, I just feel like this is totally amazing. And yes, box number 13 has fallen up because number 13 is a freaking unlucky number. Get inside there now. Oh dear, this advent calendar is turning into a whole bunch of tragedy. I mean, I'm literally glad that, you know, this year has seen not 1 but 2 advent calendars, which is nice to hear. Okay, where did we left off to? Number 9. Oh, it's one of the seagulls. Okay, let's take a look at number 10. Number 10 has... Let's take a look at what we have in number 10. We've got a blue candy cane, which is nice to look at. And I'm just going to straighten this one for a while. Put it in there. Day 11 has got a freaking stocking. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the summertime one we're looking at, which has the Pikachu thing on the back. We've got number 12, which has got a little seagull. Yeah. What do you think? It looks so cool, doesn't it, eh? Oh, look how cute this is. This is like a little Crossy Road seagull. Or a little Minecraft seagull. I don't know. Maybe it's not the way seagulls are like in Minecraft. It should be cube shaped, I suppose. Number 2. Oh, wow. It's a candy cane. That's very nice. We've got a candy cane in number 13. Number 14 says... Oh, look! Shrimp in the Barbie! It's a shrimp in the Barbie. I'm actually just saying it twice because I just feel like if I get it wrong on just saying that, unfortunately... Oh, dear, dear. This is going to be totally random, but here's another one of these. If I just feel like if I don't say the word shrimp in the Barbie properly, well, I just feel like I'm going to be in an ultimate tragedy by the time we get towards 2020, which is surprisingly not too far. There's a candy cane here, and there you go, there's a candy cane. Let's take what we have. Number 17 says, oh look, it's a freaking chestnut. Get out of here, you freaking chestnut. Oh, there you go. That's what they look like. That's very nice. I like chestnuts. And we're going to put it back. Oh, sorry about that. Number 18. We've also got another chestnut. Yeah. So you're getting, you know, a couple of chestnuts, which is interesting. And we're also going to take a look at 19. There's a candy cane. 4 guys. Yeah. And I'm just looking carefully. That's like a little candy cane, if I show you properly, of course. I think you've seen that all the time, of course. Don't know why I keep on saying the word of course, because I just feel like there's too many of it. And there's another shrimp in the Barbie. Here you go. You want some prawns? Or I shall krill you. Oh my god, that's a good pun, eh? Oh, no one's gonna krill me for that. What a good pun. Here's a Santa hat. Generic Santa hat, which is pretty rough and ready, but looks alright though. It's probably in the shape of a Santa hat, but that's how I tend to like, of course. And there's a golden starfish, which is very similar to the other gold star that is found in the 24th box in the regular advent calendar. And what do we have in this one here? Oh look, it's Pikachu! Pika Pika Pika! Oh my god, it's freaking Pikachu! He's in a freaking box! Oh god! That's the one that we saw in the back of the box! Oh freaking hell! Oops, I should have never swore. Should have never said the F with the U and the C and the K. And last but not least is a black-headed gull which has got a brown chocolate head. Very cool indeed, I like it. And we don't know what's in box number 25, because sooner or later I bet you what, I think inside will be a flatfish. And I think on the regular calendar, I think there'll be a reindeer somewhere else. I think it's like a white albino version of Rudolph. And yes, I feel like I wouldn't be absolutely nasty on this whole video, of course. Maybe this could be child friendly, maybe it's not. But anyways, I think that's just about it in this video. And I think that's just about it. And I'm really sorry for delaying the whole freaking advent calendar thingy bob doodah along the way. So I hope this video has been like 30 minutes, and I think this is the longest I've produced so far in this video. Mind you, 30 minutes must have been quite a long time making this. Anyways, I feel like if you've lasted this long in this very interesting video, please give this video a like, of course. Just gonna do thumbs up. Wow, what do you think about that? If you like this video, give this one a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as always, as per usual. And as always, I really do hope that you guys know I'm a very famous YouTuber. Well, maybe not. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. Maybe a bit coupon. Maybe I should probably become more famous at just doing a whole bunch of dyslexia. I don't know. But anyways, bye. It's the longest video I've ever made. Bye.